Alrighty, welcome back guys. Today we're going to be using this new deck that I found. It does look a little bit interesting, I know. It is pretty much just giant spam, and then you just have really good air defense with the Phoenix and the Evo Electro Dragon. But we're going to see how it goes. We're sitting around top 2,000 in the world still. Been able to keep our place pretty high up, so that's been good. But let's see, he's got Chef. So that does make me a little worried. We're probably going up against Golem here. I don't like playing Golem, so I mean we'll see what we're going against. Doesn't look like he wants to play anything. I mean, typical Golem player. Let's just go Goblin Demolisher in the back. He probably thinks we have Drill. So he's playing Sparky. This is going to be interesting. We do have our E-Drag, so I'm going to go E-Drag in the back to start things off. And then he also does have his own E-Drag, which is interesting. We're going to knock that Phoenix over to the other side. We're just going to try to get as much damage as we can right now. We should be able to get plenty, given that. We really only just have a Knight on that. Hopefully that Phoenix turns around. No, we're going to have to play Goblin Demolisher here. That does kind of stink. So we know he's running Vines. That's going to be a problem for the Evo E-Drag. So hopefully we can make something work here. We're probably going to have to zap the Sparky and play the Evo E-Drag here. He's going to be going in, so... And you already know he's going to have those Vines already. Those Vines were really bad, actually, so we're chilling. We're going to knock that Phoenix over to the other lane. We're actually able to get a tiny little zap off, which was kind of funny. He is able to save his E-Drag from dying, which is really frustrating. And he's able to go right back in now. We're just gonna fireball everything. He's being really aggressive right now. He's just bridge spamming. I'm gonna go in with my Giant here. He's gonna probably be able to go in with his... Oh, he's gonna go Sparky. I'm just gonna zap it. We have our Goblin Demolisher on the tower too. He does go with his Eagle, and we're just gonna knock it over the other lane, because why not? Our E-Dragon shoots a Sparky, and that is gonna be game 1 with this deck. The variety of spells is nice too, because you just had Tornado, Zap, Fireball, so I mean if you do need to kill a lot of stuff, you can. But I think Evo E-Drag right now is going to be a pretty strong card, given that I feel like everyone is either running like Golem, or they're running like just decks that build up a big push. We'll hop into our second game here in a second. Let's see. So want to give me a game? There it goes. Alright. So we got Phoenix and E-Drag in our hands, so let's see what he plays first. I also do want to do some sort of video on a Electro Giant deck, because I feel like with the Lightning right now, Lightning is such a good spell that I feel like I'm not seeing a lot right now in top ladder, but I definitely do want to give that a try. You know, some sort of deck that has Lightning, and I think you know, E-Drag is going to be a good, or E-Giant would be a good deck to try it out with. So he does have a P.E.K.K.A deck. You don't really see P.E.K.K.A that much anymore, which is kind of funny, given how popular it was. I'm really hoping that Phoenix drops and that P.E.K.K.A turns around. Alright, no he doesn't. We should be fine here though. Never mind, we're not fine. He gets a very, very annoying connection. I can just fireball that, which is nice. He's gonna have to play something, but if he does, I can knock it to the other lane. Yeah, I'm just gonna knock the ghost to the other lane. I can activate King with that too. I'm just gonna try to get as much giant damage right now as I can. Yeah, we're gonna bring that over. And then I think he's probably gonna go for Battle Ram too. I'm just gonna zap that so I don't take too much damage. He's gonna go Battle Ram here. That's really annoying. That's gonna connect. That's fine. We knew we were gonna take a lot of damage there. Kinda inevitable. He's probably gonna play his Bandit here maybe? No, he's just gonna tank that. And he's gonna go Bandit in the back left. We're gonna go with our Phoenix here. He is just going to Magic Archer the back there. And then he's gonna Ghost on his back right. He's probably gonna P.E.K.K.A the left. Yep, he does P.E.K.K.A the left. I'm gonna go in with a Giant, and then I'm gonna go in with a Demolisher. And then I'm going to go in with a Fireball on the left. And then I'm going to go in with a Late Prince on the left. We are going to take that right tower. We are going to zap that so we can retarget. Oh my gosh, guys, did you see that? He had 2 cards on our tower. That was too close. I was like, I mean, to be fair, look at his king tower. It was pretty low, but I would have definitely lost right there. I am very surprised we won that. That was a pretty hard counter, given that he had the P.E.K.K.A, and he had like a bunch of different just troops that were able to spam the bridge. This deck has no swarms, so it is hard to kind of deal with all the bridge spam sometimes, but that was a pretty crazy win. Wow. Alright, we'll hop into the next one. We do start with our E-Drag in our hand. Let's see if he wants to make the first move. Again, I don't like just sitting here. It's not fun to watch. It's not fun to play. I will give this one a little bit of time. Let's see if he does anything. Wow, that was a crazy last game. Alright. Anything? Alright, nothing. So we're just gonna go with our E-Drag in the back here. I don't want to wait until, you know, double elixir and then have it be a deck that's gonna like hard counter me. I'd rather just be the one to first play a card. He does have bowlers, so we probably are against either Graveyard, Balloon, or Electro Giant. Interesting. You don't see Goblinstein a lot anymore. This is going to be a fun game. We don't see Goblinstein at this like top ladder anymore. It's just not a popular card. I'm really interested to see what he's playing. I am going to Fireball that. I'm going to save my Zap here. He is going to have his Doctor take... Never mind, he's not going to have his Doctor take a hit. I am going to Demolish her here. He is going to have his Doctor die. He's going to do some Inferno Tower damage. That is kind of annoying. He has Executioner as well. I think we're against Graveyard. I want to say I'm pretty positive it's Graveyard, but there really is no way to be sure. Obviously. So he's going to go Bowler in the back. I'm going to go in with a little bit of a push here, actually. I have my Tornado at the ready. I'm going to Tornado everything in, and E-Drag should just go crazy. Yeah, he's going to have to pop his Graveyard, funny enough. I'm going to pop Giant's ability to knock the Bowler over. I think he's in big trouble here. I think he pretty much just loses the game there. That's what I love about the E-Drag and the Giant ability. It's just you can knock over their big troop that's defending the Giant, and then pretty much just Tornado everything in for the E-Drag to just wipe out. But that is another win. So we are doing pretty good with this deck. I think we're going to do one more game, and we'll see how that goes. Alright, hop into the next game here. Let's see what we can have happen. We start with our Zap, Goblin Demolisher, Giant, and Fireball in hand. So 2 of our spells. Let's see what he does first. Is he gonna play anything? Alright, we're just gonna zap the tower here. Let's see what he does. This will probably be our final match. I don't think I'm gonna play too many more with this deck, but again, if you're looking for another Hero Giant deck to play, definitely do recommend giving this one a try. He's gonna bar barrel the back, so he's definitely probably playing Golem. He's playing really, really slow. Probably meaning that he doesn't want to commit a lot of Elixir. He does play his Baby Dragon. Again, probably hinting at the fact that he is playing Golem. There's Lumberjack. Yeah, it's almost definitely Golem. Alright, we're just gonna Prince in the back here. Try and get that Lumberjack just dead instantly. We're gonna look for a zap on that Inferno Dragon. And we don't get a Prince connection. I was about to say we get a Prince connection. So he is playing Balloon. That is the deck he is playing because he has Freeze. Dragon on the right here. We are going to get a big connection on the tower, which is pretty awesome. We're going to go with a Phoenix here. Thing is that's going to make this game a little bit complicated is that Inferno Dragon Freeze. He's probably going to look for another Inferno Dragon here. There it is. We're just going to look to get some good tower damage here, I think. We get a couple swings with the Giant. That is nice. He's probably going to look to go in on the left here. And he's also probably going to look for a freeze on that Inferno Dragon. Or that Electro Dragon, I mean. I am going to fire Tornado that Lumberjack over to King. He does end up freezing that. That is interesting. I am going to go in with a Giant here, and I'm actually going to go in with my Electro Dragon, and I'm going to be able to Evo Zap everything and Tornado it all in. So we are going to get some good Giant damage here, and we're going to have everything lined up nice and pretty for that Electro Dragon. That was a great push. We are going to go in with another Giant here. We're going to try to keep up the pressure on him. He is going to probably look for a freeze here. We are going to get a good Electro Dragon chain there. And it's still going onto his Barbarian Barrel that he placed down. We're going to go in with another Prince at the bridge. We're just looking to spam him right now. We do get another Electro Dragon connection, and that is the tower. That is another game down. Again, guys, if you are looking for a heroic Giant deck, this is it. Alright, I think I am going to end the game there, and I hope you guys did enjoy, and I definitely would suggest trying out this deck. Please subscribe to the channel, like the video. Have a good one. Peace.